Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode. In today's episode, you probably already understand kind of what we're going to get into because of the title and the thumbnail and whatnot, but we got a lot of stuff to do today. But first, before we get into really any of that, I want to talk about just some kind of updates. So, first of all, I've added a bunch of resource packs to the server. If you watched any of the previous episodes, you know some of them were broken when I added them before and it messed up loot tables and stuff, but now they are all updated. So I'm not going to go through all of them because it's going to be a long list, but I will show you a couple, and of course I'll leave a list in the description just so if you want to copy them or want to know, they're there for you. So anyways, I added multiplayer sleep is a big one, especially on a server. Another really cool one that I added is the mini blocks. So before you had to get it from the watering trader and trade with them, but now you can just put it in a stone cutter and you can get mini blocks just like that. It makes it a lot easier, honestly, and it's a lot nicer because these blocks are really cool for decoration. You know, like that. Look at that. It's just a bunch of little stones and stuff there. But yeah, anyway, it's going to take too long to break. I'll break them later. But anyways, another cool one is durability ping. So I can set my pickaxe to say if it gets to 20 durability, it'll give me this sound and display that on the bottom there. You saw that. And that's really helpful because I've already broken a pickaxe, and I thought the mod was or the resource pack was working. It was not. So yeah, that's a big help. And lastly, I guess I'll just go over the armor statues because we were talking about it before, and I finally added it. And I've added the owner to the shop. Of course, they still need a head, and they still need a name. I asked in the last episode, kind of near the end of the episode, if anyone had any ideas for a name, and I didn't really get any comments or anything like that. And I think it's because it was at the end of the episode, nobody really watched it. But if you have a name for the owner of this shop, let me know. If I don't get anything by the end of this episode, I'll probably just come up with some dumb name myself. But yeah, thought it'd be cool to maybe leave it out there just in case anyone wants to, drop a name for this goober here. But yeah, so aside from all of that, I haven't really played much the past couple days. I've been busy and I haven't been home, but I have got on. This is the story of my life. Even though I'm busy, I get on. I haven't done too much, but I added just a little decoration in the spawn here. Just kind of, I was walking around and I saw this. This is a really nice sight line, and I just kind of wanted to add the final touches here. So I added a nice little sheep pen. It's got some water. That guy's taking a bath there, some food. And then I've added also a pig pen here. Of course, I haven't finished it yet. But yeah, I think it's coming along nice. I also added that little light post there. So it's pretty sweet. And we'll give it a little fly up here just to see what it looks like from up here. Yeah, I think it's coming along really nice. Honestly, it's really meshing together well. I'm pretty proud of how it's coming. I can't wait to kind of start expanding down and through and adding more shops and stuff like that. And hopefully some other people get on and make some shops. But the last thing I kind of want to do in spawn here before we get into I guess, meat and potatoes of today's episode is I just kind of want to give you a little map update here. So last night I went through and just kind of updated the map so you can see this was the map before. It didn't have the horse stable. Obviously, didn't have Rain's little shop here and my shop as well as the stuff there. So if we just take a look now, it's got Rain's shop. It's got my shop, which actually looks really cool. I think the scrapyard part looks so cool. And then it has the little sheep area, and I didn't do the pig. I did the pig area after I did the map, so it's not showing up yet. But it shows up on this one because this one is the current map. So yeah, so the maps are updated and everything. We added some resource packs, and I also added my mods. So I added a bunch of mods. I have a whole mod list here. Again, I'll drop them in the description just because it's a lot to go through, and I don't really want to have a 40-minute episode just talking about mods and stuff like that. But one of the big mods that I downloaded that I've kind of been putting off and has kind of stopped me from working on the witch farm today, because obviously that's what I'm going to do today, is the light level mod. Now this mod is really important because instead of me pressing F3 and looking at the client light there, I don't really know, my mouse isn't to show you, but look, the client light's right here. See how it says 8 blocks, 9 blocks, 11 blocks? Instead of me just kind of walking around and just aimlessly looking for somewhere that says 0 light, all I have to do is instead press L, which is the hotkey I have for it. And these numbers on the ground tell me exactly what light level is on that block. So you see down there 0, 1, 2, 3. And this is important because I need to torch grid the factory area. So as you can see here, there is a lot of light level zeros over here at the factory. And I need to make sure that everything is lit up. 1, so the witch farm runs more efficiently. And 2, because I just don't want mobs to be spawning here. I don't want to be blown up by a creeper or anything like that, because that's kind of annoying. You can see there's already a couple creeper holes there. I think there was a couple over there I may have filled in. Look, there's one there. So this is something that I've kind of really been putting off because I wasn't able to have my light level overlay. But now that I do, I'm going to get this all torched up and make sure there is no spawning area available for any mobs of any kind in this kind of area that I've dug out here. But yes, so for today's episode, we're going to be working on the witch farm. And that's because I actually just used the last of my rockets to fly over here from spawn. And I'm really down bad for gun. I need rockets. Like, it's, I think, I don't even know, for the past couple weeks probably, I've just been coming here. Well, especially when I was working over here, I wouldn't sleep through the night. Instead, would just run around and kill creepers for gunpowder. And then back in spawn, I couldn't really do that as much, but every creeper I saw, I was killing for gunpowder. And it was just, it's been getting annoying. I'd rather, you know, have a stockpile of gunpowder, a stockpile of rockets to just, you know, put in a shulker box, grab, and be on my way. And that's the idea for this kind of area anyways, right? Is just have it so kind of, it literally fuels me. But just kind of everything I need, I can come here and it's here. I can resupply and then I can go work on some projects. And so that's why we have the iron farm that we've built. And that's because we're going to need a lot of hoppers and stuff for the plan. I've already kind of talked and went over what the exact plan is. But yeah, so basically factory, lots of auto crafting, everything I need right here, one central location. And today we are working on the witch farm. And depending how long that takes me, might do the sugarcane farm and maybe even the pumpkin farm for some food and stuff like that. But I don't want to get ahead of myself, so we're at least doing the witch farm today. So I'm going to start working on that, and I'm going to start torch gridding up this area, and I'll be back with you once I've kind of made some progress. So I will see you then. All right, everybody, so we've gotten some work done here, and first off, I will show you the torch gridding. So with this light level, it made the torch gridding super, super easy. Everything here is now spawn proof. I'm actually lying. I made a crucial error in the way that I spawn proofed. The more observant of you might already know. It has to do with these numbers right here. If you have any idea, maybe drop it down in the comments. I'll give you a couple of seconds to kind of get it down there. Tell me what I did wrong if you have any guesses. All right, so I overlooked something pretty drastic. Of course, normal mobs spawn at light level 0. And so this is spawn proof technically for all normal mobs. There's no issues. Everything is absolutely fine. But we are in a swamp biome. And what naturally spawns in swamp biomes are slimes. And they actually spawn at light level 7 or less, I believe. So technically, this whole area where it says 7 or lower is all able to spawn slimes, which is going to ruin the rates for our witch farm over here. I'll dive a bit deeper into that, but a little bit on the witch farm. So this is a Shulker Craft design. I believe he designed it a couple years ago. Actually, I think it's they designed it. I think there's a couple of them. I'm not sure. Anyways, the link will be down in the description there. But yeah, it's a pretty basic farm. I'll fly up to the spawning platform up here, just so I can kind of give you a demonstration of how it kind of all works and what I kind of have to do to make it work super efficiently. So for it to work ultra efficiently, I got to be up on the spawn platform, because that basically leaves a small circle around the witch farm that allows things to spawn. And then that also cuts off all the caves below it from allowing anything else to spawn. So when I'm up here, it gives me the absolute best rates possible. And honestly, it's really, really fast. Like, it's really fast. So how it works is, there we go. So the witches spawn on these little spawning platforms here. And when they spawn, they trigger the tripwire hook, which they're all hooked up here. And when it triggers the tripwire hook, it opens these trapdoors here. We'll see if anybody... There we go. It opens the trapdoors, they let the water out, and then the witches fall down into this little killing chamber, which kills them by entity cramming. I think there's like 24 or 22, something like that, minecarts in there. So when the witches fall in, they die of entity cramming. Then, of course, their stuff just drops into this hopper here and gets fed into these chests. Obviously, I'm going to, deal with this. All the stuff is going to go either into auto crafters or bulk storage eventually. But right now, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that. So I'm going to get a couple more farms down and kind of design it a little bit better. But for now, that's where everything's going to sit. And I've actually gotten so much redstone already from it, probably like 3 stacks of blocks. So it's very, very efficient. I have not even AFK'd it for like an hour. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, it works pretty darn well, I must say. I'm pretty happy with it. But I am going to have to go through and re-torch grid this whole area. But that won't be too long, or it won't take too long because, I got this. So it'll be pretty easy. I'll do that at a later date. I don't really feel like doing that right now. But before I end the episode, there is one thing that I got to get to. So the name of the episode was The Iron, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So we already have the iron. We have the witch. Where does the wardrobe come into play here? Well, let me just take you over to my wardrobe. Actually, I don't know what this is called. It's like supposed to be one of those little like panels or something you get changed behind. I don't really know what they're actually called here. But if I just walk behind that quickly, I'll take my armor off so you can see. And give me 1 second here. All right, just give me a quick second here. All right, drum roll, please. And ta-da! Look at that. Look at how spiffy I'm looking here. Wow, I'm looking pretty nice, pretty fancy. Am I right? Yeah, of course. Ooh, yeah, of course. All right. So, yeah, little cheeky little skin change here, and that's because I've kind of, I feel like I've bought into the whole, Dostaco thing, and I feel like, I think the evil businessman kind of suits me a bit, so I thought maybe I should, just kind of change, just, a little wardrobe change, just to kind of fit the vibe a bit better. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you think if you like the skin. And anyways, I'll see you in the next episode. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you later.